CSS Spirit Art Animation, the series where we'll be building different characters of movies, anime, and video games. This is the second episode, and in this episode we are going to build this Angry Bird. Although it's Angry Bird, but we are making its smiley fish. And also you can see we are adding a little bit of animation. So let's build this together. Without further ado, let's start. Hello and namaste everyone, this is Jitsaru with Coding Design. Welcome to our channel. If you are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. First of all, let's create the index.html file, and inside the index.html file, if I type !design and hit that tab button, then you'll get this basic HTML code. Now for the title, let's give Angry Bird CSS Spirit Art Animation. As you know, this is the CSS Spirit Art, so I'm not gonna explain you each and every lines of code, but I'm gonna inform you that what I'm going to create. Okay, so now let's create the different sections for body parts of Angry Bird. I'm giving the class name that represents the body parts of bird, okay, so that it would be easy to style the element later in CSS. Now with the help of live server, let's open this index.html file in our default browser. And as you know, I have already created the style.css file, and also in the same folder I do have image named jungle.jpg. Now just below the title tag, let's link our style.css file. So let's give the link for our CSS file. Now inside the root pseudo class, I'm declaring different color variables that I'm gonna use in this video. And also, in order to prevent the browser's default margin and padding, let's give margin 0, padding 0, and also box size into border box. And also for the body, let's give the minimum height of 100 VH, and for the background, let's give that jungle.jpg image, okay. And also I'm using the background shorthand property. Now let's style the body parts of bird. I'm gonna create red bird, so I'm giving the background color red, and also I'm gonna take it exactly at the center of the browser. So for the body, I'm using the flexbox. So this is the exact position that I want. Okay, now instead of giving background color for that red bird, I'm gonna give that red background color for div with class name body. In order to use the before and after pseudo elements, you need to give the content CSS property, otherwise it won't work. And also with the help of that before and after pseudo element, I want to create a kind of a shiny effect. And as you know, it is not in the right position, so let's take it to the right position. This is perfect. Now let's create the crown of the Angry Bird. So for the crown, I'm giving the same red color, and also let's take it to the pop-up position. Okay, so this is not the position that I want exactly at the center of the bird. And also I want to give some kind of a shiny effect. The Angry Bird, if you have noticed that the crown of red bird, there is double feather. Okay, so in order to create that two feathers, one is big and one is a small one, so I'm creating another small one, okay, that crown. So in order to give the same like a shiny effect, again I'm using the after pseudo element, and yeah, I think it's looking good. Now it's time to create the eyebrow for the red bird. As you know, red bird has like thick eyebrow, so I'm creating that eyebrow. And also let's create the left eyebrow. So for that I'm duplicating this code. This is the exact position that I want. and also let's give the box shadow. Now let's create the eye, left eye and right eye. Let's make it shark also, eye. And also this is not in the right position, so let's take it to the proper position. And this is the exact position that I want. And also I want to give the eyeball. Okay, so let's create that eyeball. And let's take it to the exact center of that eye. And also in order to give that shiny effect, let's create another small circle. And let's take it to the top right corner. Now let's create the beak. Okay, so I want to create the yellow beak. And so let's give some box shadow. Okay, it's looking good, but you can see that eyebrow is at the back side, so let's take it to the front. Okay, now let's create that smiley shape. And also, yeah, this is exactly what I want, but let's create the shiny effect. So for that, I'm again using the after pseudo element and I'm using the same light gray color. And let's take it to the exactly center of the beak. And yeah, this is the exact position that I want. Now let's style the belly. Okay, for the belly I'm giving the gradient color, like it's a light orange and the dark orange color. So if I give the radial gradient, it gives a kind of like 3D shiny effect. But I want to take it to the backside, so let's take it to the backside. Okay, and also let's give some extra like box shadow for the extra 3D effect. You can see it's shiny as well as a kind of a 3D shape, but I haven't given any shadow. So now let's give the shadow. I'm going to take that shadow at the bottom side. Okay. And also I'm going to rotate it to 85 degrees. You can see sharp edge shadow, so let's make it blur. Okay, so for that I'm using filter blur. Now it's time to give simple animation. So we are animating that crown of red bird, so I want to give a kind of like movement for that crown of red bird, something like this, but this is not exactly what I want. So let's give the proper rotation. Okay, you can see this is the exact animation that I want for the crown. Now let's take it to the full screen and let's look at that animation. Okay, I want to take this red bird to a little bit of right side. And also I want to give some kind of a bouncing effect. Okay, so for that let's give the animation. Now okay, it's almost done. So yeah, this is the animation that I want. Okay, as you can see there, this movement in the crown of Angry Bird, and also the shadow of that body, it follows the bird, so we give a kind of a 3D effect. It's a simple animation, but if you want, you can give the complex animation. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did learn something, smash that like button. If you have any kind of queries, let me know in the comment box. Share this video if you think someone needs it. And also, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell icon. Remember, there is always more to learn, so keep learning.